Oh, yes, BKN. My favorite developer. Okay, cool. I get a password. Whoa. That audio is atrocious. Oh my god. Alright. Kong's demise was legend, his rebirth a well-guarded secret. Using DNA from the original, a new king was born, gigantic and primal with increased strength, ability, and with thanks to his new shared DNA, a family? The new Kong is no ordinary ape, though an amazing cyberlink, Kong and his human brother Jason something. When an ancient prophecy starts to come true, the sunken city of Atlantis begins to rise. The evil queen Reptilia plans to take this opportunity to trick Kong into becoming her king, using him as her slave to unite the warring clans of Atlantis for her own evil gains. In a race against time, Jason must convince Kong that Queen Reptilia is evil in the hope that together they can save the islands of Kong and Atlantis and its inhabitants. Huh? What? All right. I have to find Kong. But first, I need to find my cyberlink. Okay. Oh, they move now. Yeah, well, whatever. It's gonna be one of those games where we're just gonna run past the enemies if we can. You're offended? Over what? What's happening in the background? No one should be beating black wiggly things but you. I found my cyberlink. Now to find Kong. What is happening? This is very strange. If there was a King Kong cartoon, I did not know about it, and it's very wild. Good job. I got a password. I mean, I guess we should write that down. Here we go. This pen looks like it's not gonna work. Because big fat pens like this never work. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in this notebook. Here, we'll just like computer science stuff and $430,000. What? I mean, just the number. I don't know. We're just gonna write it right here. G. I told you. I told you. Big fat pens never work, man. I should have like a whole bunch of pens up here. I don't know where they're at. See? Little thin pen works like a champ. G, J, J, L, G, B, D. All right. Boligrafo grande. I don't know. I guess we'll YOLO it. Imagine landing like that and just blowing out your knees. Yeah, dude, the superhero pose. Just land on your knees and your knuckles. I think the only way it could get worse is if you could somehow figure out how to land on your shins. What is that little bug? Out of all the bones you could break, man, the joints are not the ones you wanna destroy. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just running. Let's just... Oh, thank God that was there. Whoa! Oh my God! Yo, look at his forearms! Oh my God. No Wang, though. Kong, I found you. Let's cyberlink. Roar! Is he okay with it? Is that him saying it's cool, or is that him telling me to piss off? Okay, another password. I think I'm gonna need a bigger piece of paper. LBFJJJG. It's weirdly difficult. It shouldn't be hard, but holes in the ground are like spitting out rocks, and they seem to be doing so. Now it's spit out of mud. Now it's spitting out mud. Okay, it just spits out mud now. But you can't, like, dodge it. I don't understand. Oh, okay, and then this thing's electric. For some reason, it just does that. And then you gotta run away because it explodes into mud. I guess, could be tar, who knows. There's like 2 people out there who watched what might have been a King Kong cartoon. Who know what this is. Be right back, Googling. Oh, you mean you're gonna Google what King Kong is? You're not. Thought you were gonna touch yourself. It's a movie? What? This isn't a Saturday morning cartoon. This is like a movie. Did it come out in movie theaters? Can I watch it on Amazon Prime? Or Netflix or whatever. Yeah, see, it's like a bunch of rocks. Okay. God, the pounding the ground move is... I much prefer Jason's duck punch. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, these rocks are crazy. Okay, and then that was like some bananas. I don't know, I'm just walking off the edge and hoping for the best. It's American made. I have so many questions. Yo, what up, Jackson? It's weird. We were just talking about the story. So I thought it would just be like, you know, King Kong, right? King of the Jungle or whatever it is. No. The story is that King Kong had apparently died, and then he was brought back by his DNA, and also they gave him a family. But King Kong coming back to life has somehow raised the sunken city of Atlantis, and with it came Sepultura, or whatever her name is, some sort of lizard queen, and she wants to capture King Kong to make him king of Atlantis for some reason. And then King Kong has a human friend named Jason who can use some sort of weird device to, quote, cyberlink with King Kong. Yeah, her name's not really Sepultura. That's just the name I'm using because, yeah, the band.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so we were looking into it. Like, what is this? Apparently, I thought it was a Saturday morning cartoon. Apparently, it's a movie. LBGMJGD. Yeah, I've been okay. I've been good. Busy as usual. Can't do much work tonight, so I figured I'd play a game while we should be playing Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I didn't know if I had enough time. I don't want to be on late tonight. I gotta get some sleep. I got a lot to do tomorrow, but like, these enemies are just the worst, man. They were like, all right, they'll be hard to hit because they have a crazy hitbox. They'll explode when they die, and also sometimes they're just electric for no real reason. And we'll pair them up with random mud holes that just shoot out a variety of rocks. And we'll make that stage 1. I don't know, maybe I'm in stage 4? Is this like world 1, stage 4? Is this just like stage 4 out of like 10, you know? Like, God, yeah, like, fuck these rocks, dude. Who Framed Kong's Dong? I think I've seen that. You know, I have an eclectic taste in artistic films. Okay, well, ducking and punching doesn't work. So don't try that. It's art, you just wouldn't understand. Okay, I'm guessing it's not shooting out. Man, like there's no way to tell if a mud puddle is gonna spit out rocks or spawn a snake. Artistic Films is just a production company. God, man. This game has to get easier, right? Like... there's gonna be actual enemies. What is that? Is that Sepultura or whatever her name is? Dude, she's nothing. Just step on her. At last, I have found the mighty one. I bow before Kong, our long-lost king. I am Lord Psychophis, the royal advisor. You were once a mighty ruler of Atlantis, not a slave to humans. Come, your royal highness. Let me lead you home to Atlantis. This is the weirdest story. GPLMBDB. Stage 2. Oh, I'm just in stage 2. Okay, great. The palace guard should be joining us soon. Did I mention Queen Reptilia is planning a royal reception in your honor? Rebels, save me, my king, save me. Oh, I do. I was going to say, do I have to protect her? But I actually do. She just got ran over. They look like, y'all remember that show, Son of Zorn? Is that what it was called? These guys all look like that guy. serves her right what to get ran over. He's not even facing the right way. Ah. I mean, we all agree we have to watch this movie now, right? Could they speed it up a little bit? They definitely could have made the stage shorter. I mean, I wasn't trying to jump up there. It's just, you know, the game doesn't control very well. If we can find it. Is it on Amazon? It's got to be on Amazon or something, right? Like, maybe Netflix, but I would assume we can at least buy it. If I buy it, can we watch it on stream together? Is that legal? We can on Discord? Cool. Because, yeah, you know, I'm not trying to, like, give the movie to you for free or anything. I'm just inviting you over to watch a movie with me. I like the building in the background. Reminds me of something. My uncle, for some reason. I guess we gotta watch the first one, though. Because King of Atlantis does not seem like a movie you can just jump into. How did I do that? How did I down jump? Oh, cool. There is a down jump. You gotta have all the lore, you know, or you won't know what's going on. Is this the end? All right. JDP LLBD. Hong, we are almost at the palace gates. Oh no. Again? Damn it, I thought we were done with this. They really like this stage design. They really thought they were cooking with this. Whoa, what was that cartoon with Bloop and Bleep? Now I'm really showing my age. And they had like the little like rock pet elephant that shot stones out of its nose. That's who these guys remind me of. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you're young. You're old too, admit it. Damn, those rocks really hurt. Was it Bloop and Bleep, Gleep and Glorp or something? God damn it, dude. I'm trying to down jump, man. I can't help it if your game sucks. Were they on the Harvey Birdman? Did Harvey Birdman do an episode with him? I'm starting to think he did. But the volume is very loud over here. And I know it's a banger soundtrack and all, but... I mean, there's probably enemies up there, but I guess there's no reason to go up there. Top 10 GBA soundtracks. It might be just because are GBA soundtracks any good? I mean, if that rock is gonna fall, I don't know what to tell you. You're on your own, lady. I can't get it. Some of them. I mean, I guess statistically, but... The Herculoids. Yes, somebody knows. My hero. I used to watch it. I mean... wouldn't say I liked it. It was just on TV, and also it was cool, kind of. You didn't have a lot of options back then. Which I'm kind of sad that my kid has that many options. And there was something special about not having options, so we all watched the same crap, you know? We have to make it to the Queen's Palace, but those palace guards are all over the place. We have to split up so we do not draw too much attention. Good luck. Yeah. Hot Wheels was good. Hot Wheels was okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Golden Sun, is that like a Fire Emblem game? I feel like I can picture the box art, but I don't think I've ever played it. Final Fantasy Tactics. Look, that was on PlayStation 1 though, right? Oh no, I am surrounded. They just made a version. Dude, the amount of just like, oh my gosh, health. Like, you can't just like punch and run through them. You gotta jump kick them. Oh no, I am surrounded. Fuck, man. I mean, it's absurd, dude. I don't understand what the strategy is supposed to be. There's gotta be health somewhere, right? Doesn't look like it. Well, you've chosen Game Boy Advance games? Yeah, probably just Final Fantasy. I'm gonna say that's bad. Oh, hell. Yes. Ah! Fuck, man. Yeah. Guys with guns are not good. Oh, come on. Piss off. Oh man, I thought that was the end of the stage. Oh no, I am surrounded. Like, fuck, man. Oh my god, no, 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 run away, run away. Please be the end of the stage, or be health. Ah! Good job. Shame you didn't do a good job making your game. I can't even read the password. J, G, P, L, G, B, D. Do I still have internet? Oh wait, oh wait. I'm back. Am I back? Can you all hear me yet? Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I mean, I'm not going to be on much longer anyways, but I thought I lost internet for a minute. Oh no. I got to do it again, but just as a different person. How did I make it this far? You gotta, like, who's the target audience for this, right? It had to be like a 7-year-old boy. And they were like, so we better make it difficult. Okay, well, I think I just went back the wrong way. Look at that running animation, dude, if that doesn't give you nightmares. This game is 300 on the list? It's on the list? Oh, I did not know that. Oh, gosh. Oh no, I am surrounded. Was it a randomizer game? Tell me I didn't pick it with one of my choices. That's a randomizer one? Okay. I didn't mean to walk off the edge there, I just did. Oh no, I am surrounded. I got stuck there for a second. I blame my controller, not the game, but... Alright, the stage can end now. Oh, come on, I got shot. Oh no, I am surrounded. We literally just did this. Yep. Well, how many stages do you think there are in this game? I mean, there's 8. Hey! Alright. Are there 6? B, F, B, P, M, M. Oh man, I thought you knew that there were 6. I was like, oh crap, we're almost halfway through. Yeah, I want to go to bed soon. I got a big day tomorrow. Oh, we need keys. Okay. I'm gonna try not, like, if I just don't kill them, you know, I'm just gonna try to run through them, and then if we have to go back, we gotta go back. But otherwise, seems like this is the strat. No, I don't have enough time. I love that little gate. It looks like you could totally just, like, go around it. No! Alright, that's alright. Except I didn't kill the enemies, so they're all still here. You fucking kidding me, man. Alright, maybe we can make a simple platform jump. Hey, look at me. I know how to play video games, basically. Sorta, kinda. On the bright side, at least it didn't just like, you know, kill me. It did let me run back up. This is where the health was. Oh yeah, one of them did have the key. The enemies take so much health, it's crazy. It's uncalled for. Where'd that guy come from? Am I supposed to go up there? Not over here. Nothing there. Okay, I guess I was supposed to go up there. Come on, man, give me some health. Them flipping switches, you think that's a scene from the movie, or you think they were just like really sold on this terrible game design? Really gonna hope that guy doesn't have a key and I don't need to fight him, because both. Hey, it just run past him. Always a good game. All right. You don't sleep? I kind of wished I didn't have to. Man, you know, that's like, I guess that strategy works out well there because there's life over here. Isn't that what we discovered? Yeah. This is so strange to me that they did this. You're just not agile enough to like really fight these guys like you're supposed to, you know? Oh, hell. It's really just gonna come down to like knowing who I need to kill and who I don't. Like there, I don't need to kill anyone. Why is that? What? Is that a thing? That make no sense. Just to anticipate all their moves and do nothing wrong. Yeah, it's easy, dude. Like, is this the one where one of the gun guys has it? Okay, nobody had it. I just needed to flip the switch. Was it that? It wasn't that switch, was it? Hell. End of the stage. Yeah. J F P M J B F. Oh my god. Here we go. All right. Oh. Come on, man. You didn't even give me a chance to catch it. Alright. I'm in the zone. We're gonna do this one shot. Should have left that health. One shot. Do not miss your chance for mom's spaghetti. Armpit sweaty. He does. Baxter the Fly, that's exactly what he looks like. I think. We don't get to see that guy too much. Man, these fuckers are shooting before they're even on the screen. Baxter the Fly and the battle frogs. And I already forgot, what were they called again? Gleep and Gloop? The barbarians? We got knockoff barbarians too. Herculoids. So we got the Herculeans or something. Stepdad of Zorn. Yeah, I got a key, but I don't remember seeing a red door. Anybody remember seeing a red gate anywhere? Did I just like jump down there? I'm just jumping down there, dude. I'm just jumping down here too. Gotta go somewhere. Alright. Found the red gate. I'm cooking, dude. I'm in the zone. Crap. I'm jinxing myself. No! Wanted to save that health. Oh, crap, my ear itched. Is that the end of the stage? Told you, one shot. Only got one chance to blow or whatever. I know the gates definitely look like you just walk around them. DG B F G P M. Did I write that down right? DGBF GPM. All right. Damn it, dude. I would like to be able to see a little bit more of the screen. I think if I do a big jump like this. I mean, Thanos Kong, I'm okay with. I think they even gave him... Is he wearing, like, a space helmet? I think he's just got, like, a sweet collar on, but it kind of looks like he's wearing, like a space helmet of some kind. Like a NASA-style spacesuit. Damn it. Am I even hurting this guy anymore? Guess so. Cosmonaut Kong. I like how that guy's health didn't go down at all and then it just disappeared entirely. LGBPP. Nice. MB. Stage 4. I want to be a big guy. Like, I'll get Notepad out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. Left. Right. Left. You know, like we don't have to know every pattern, just enough to like give us an edge. You think if I just sit in the center, they move slow enough? I don't know. We could try it. You know? No, you're not. Oh, damn it. You might be onto something. I'm just like way overcomplicating it. It's like, I think if you do this, you can beat. I don't know. Hold on. I can't. So I think if it's laser guns, you want to close the gap, but if it's these dudes, you just want to turn around. Yeah, see, I didn't close the gap. It being a kid's game, I don't know. By Game Boy Advance, did that matter? I was gonna say normally it doesn't matter, like look at the Lion King. I don't want to get much closer. Imagine doing this on a 3-inch screen. You know, that is true. In a bumpy car at night. While your mom listens to like the worst music on the radio. My parents love music that doesn't have drums. Like, I swear, I think my mom like has an allergy to drums. 12 hours in a car halfway across the country. I don't think I heard anyone play a single drum beat. Your mom's saving grace was her taste in music? Man. I mean, my mom did, like, you know, introduce me to some stuff. Like, I love Herman's Hermits because of my mom. Yeah, no, my parents were not into like rock and roll or alternative rock or anything. Oh no, I closed the gap. Don't do that. Fuck, it's getting scary. Yes. Yes. Yes, this has got to be the last screen, right? She liked everything from Kim Carnes to 2 Live Crew. Yeah, that is awesome. I mean, my parents are the best parents in the world, but they were like very, like they grew up in a very small town in the Midwest, you know? So like they wouldn't even let me have my hair long or anything. I had to like hide a lot of the music that I was listening to because they thought it was like not actually the devil, but like they thought that it would corrupt me and stuff, you know? The strategy's been working, but like now it's not working. Oh my god, is this the end of it? Your parents were... Mine were awesome, dude. I love my parents. I can't say enough good things about them. Ah! Woo! Oh my god. But they absolutely would not. Like 90s grunge was a big thing, and they wouldn't let me have my hair long. I couldn't wear like flannels and stuff. You know, and like again, I can't say enough good things about him, so I don't want him to take this the wrong way, but it made me feel a little bad. Made me feel like I don't know, you know, like I was walking around town in a costume. I was wearing clothes that my parents made me wear, not clothes that I wanted to wear. So I didn't feel like me. But don't get it twisted. It's not like it messed me up or like ruined my childhood. My childhood was amazing and my parents are like the absolute best. On a scale of like 1 to incredibly shitty, my complaint ranks at like -3, you know? All right, let's move on. Okay. Well, I guess I'm punching that chain. I didn't know I could punch that chain, but that's what I'm doing. Looks like if you stand in just the right spot, you can do both, so check that out. Is this all this stage is? Because that's awesome. What a relief after the last one, you know? Roar. That's it. Are you kidding me, dude? All right. LGFPPJB. Good lord, the first stage in World 4 was incredibly difficult. I was trying to compare my passwords and see if I could learn something. You will never get Kong back. I'll get, yeah, see, like, 2, 3. Oh, she only does it 3 times. Do I have enough time to, like... Okay, and now she's gonna do this. Ew. Ew. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh man. Okay, I think just jump straight up is the trick. I mean, I was trying to just brute force it because she was so close, you know? You have beaten me, but now you and Kong must face my army. Oh, please say no. After defeating the armies of Queen Reptilia... Wait, what? Are we missing a stage? Kong makes his way to the ancient dial. The what? With great strength, Kong turns back the dial. What dial? Atlantis will no longer rise and Queen Reptilia's plan is foiled. The islands of Kong are now safe. You are victorious. What? I beat it? Yeah. Majesco. The creative director Joseph Sutton. I hope he never worked again. No, that's not true. He needs to feed his family, but screw him. Dan Kitchen, Brian Reagan, Joe McHale, Andrew Botto, Gina, Ian, Jorge, Joshua, One. All these people, man. VP in marketing, Ken Gold. Poor Ken Gold. He had such a hard job. Packaging and manual design. Yeah, special thanks. Ooh. It's like family who are like ashamed. They changed their name after this game came out. Yeah, they disowned him. Senior art director, he did good, man, you know. QA supervisor, Silas Law, I don't think he did his job at all. Like, I don't think he went to work. Tough to say if Mikhail Anderson is to blame. Engine and tools, you know. And we didn't even get like a game over screen. It didn't wait. I didn't get to take a picture. Worst game ever. I don't even know where to begin with this game. Like, how do you even review this? First of all, listen to that noise. God. Does it still happen here? Okay, if I pause the game, can we get that to stop? Yeah. Oh god, it comes back. I thought it was over. Alright. Where do we even begin? First of all, I don't understand the story. What is this? Okay, I'm going to interrupt here because after I beat the game, because I was so confused over what I had just played, we tracked down the film this game is based on and we watched it on stream.
And while that did answer a lot of questions about the game, it didn't answer very many questions about Kong as a concept. So I did more research, and that's what I wanted to sum up here really quick. So it turns out that this game is based on a movie, and that this movie is based on a Saturday morning cartoon simply called Kong, the cartoon series, right? Which totally tracks and makes a ton of sense to me. But when I looked into the cartoon series, it only opened up way more questions, because it turns out that the cartoon only had 2 seasons for a total of 40 episodes. But somehow these 40 episodes managed to run from 2001 until 2006. That's 5 years. How? Not reruns. Literally, the first airing date of these 40 episodes took 5 years. And I don't understand how. So it turns out season 1 ran from late January in 2001 until late August of 2001, right? That is, every Saturday a new episode was on TV. But after August of 2001, just nothing. The show just disappears, and it doesn't come back on TV until early October of 2005, where the show picks up right where it left off as if nothing had happened. And it starts with this film. And after this film airs, then it's just the weekly episodes, which run continuously every single week until sometime in 2006. So what happened? Why does season 1 have a 4-year gap? And why is there no gap between the end of season 1 and the start of season 2? I thought that was really weird. Like, the last episode of season 1 is like on one Saturday, and then the very first episode of season 2 is the following Saturday. No space between them at all. Well, the answer turns out to be pretty simple. The show sucked, and it got canceled. So let's rewind to 1998, okay? King Kong is a dead franchise. There are no new movies, no Godzilla vs. King Kong, no nothing. So a French animation studio comes up with the idea to make a King Kong Saturday morning cartoon. And the pitch is pretty simple. King Kong, but like futuristic and stuff. So Fox Kids, a Saturday morning cartoon block, bought the show before it was finished with the hopes that it would be a success. But it wasn't, and so halfway through the airing of season 1, they canceled it. And that should be the end of the story. But then, in 2005, a little director named Peter Jackson shows up, and he says, I'm going to make a major, big budget Hollywood blockbuster King Kong film. And just like that, King Kong was back. So 4 years after being canceled, this animation studio finds itself sitting on 2 seasons of a failed cartoon show based on King Kong, which is suddenly all the rage in pop culture thanks to the new 2005 King Kong film by Peter Jackson. And so they say, well, let's put it back on the air. Nobody will know or care that our show is actually based on the 1933 film. They'll all just assume it's a cartoon show based on the new Peter Jackson film. And so in 2005, to get interest in the show's return, they made this hour-long film and tried to promote it with the Game Boy Advanced game that I just played. So, the reason King Kong is dead at the start of the game is because this version of King Kong is not based on the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong like we all assumed, like the studio wanted us to, but it's because this version of King Kong is based on the 1933 film where Kong is famously killed by biplanes in the end. And the reason that the story is so wild with crazy nonsense like cyberlinks, snake people, barbarians, well, that's because it's a Saturday morning cartoon. And for those that don't know, Saturday morning cartoons, the money for a Saturday morning cartoon wasn't in the cartoon itself. It was in the merchandise you could sell based on that cartoon. T-shirts, bed sheets, and most importantly, toys. Right? So Saturday morning cartoons needed lots of fantastical settings and characters that you could make toys off of. Play sets, castles and toy swords and Halloween costumes and, the Cyberlink earpiece is a toy that kids can put on their head and run around, right? All these barbarian characters. You could just introduce a new barbarian character every week. Like, oh, this is Gorthon, of course he's with us. All right, all this tracks, right? So what's up with the game? I played the game, I beat the game, but it's still like super weird, right? Like what's up with the electric mud eels and the booger monsters that grow and shrink? So I'm going to try to sum all of that up really quick for you. Oh, and by the way, the movie, it wasn't great, but I also didn't hate it. But it's a musical, so that's weird. And all the songs, there weren't many songs. There were only like 2 or 3, but the ones that were in it, they sounded more like something you would hear in a Broadway play instead of something you would hear in a Disney film. I thought that was really weird too. Right? Like I have to assume that the target demographic for this was like 10-year-old boys, and I'm just not sure how many 10-year-old boys want to hear a Broadway show tune about forgiveness in the middle of their cartoon where King Kong fights lizard people. But, whatever. Okay, so let's go to the movie and the game. So the plot is odd, but it's pretty simple. The barbarian girl, that's Lua, and she's the magical soothsayer or whatever of Kong Island. She knows all the mythical things that King Kong is supposed to do to keep Kong Island safe. Basically, she's just walking exposition. Okay, like every single week in the cartoon show, she can drop the new plot device. She can explain to all the characters in Kong that this week Kong needs to stand in the circle of stones before the sun sets, or everyone on Kong Island will turn to stone, or whatever, right? These are things that Kong would know to do, but this Kong doesn't know to do them because this isn't the original King Kong, right? That Kong's dead. This is a clone of King Kong, and he doesn't know that he has kingly Kong duties. And so that's the soothsayer's job. Hey, this week we have to do so-and-so. Anyway, in the film, this week, there's an eclipse. And the eclipse, as it is happening, like as the sun is getting blocked out, there's a giant sundial. And as the sun gets blocked out, the sundial is slowly turning, right? And when the eclipse is completely over, the sundial will have turned in a complete circle. And as the sundial turns, that causes Atlantis to rise. The more the sundial turns, the more Atlantis is rising. If the sundial makes a full rotation, Atlantis will be fully risen, and the lizard people that live in Atlantis will then take over the world. Right? So you need to stop Atlantis from rising by pushing the sundial back into its original position. And the only person big enough and strong enough to push this giant sundial is Kong. But as Atlantis rises, like chaos ensues on Kong Island. These giant tar pits are opening up, and out of the tar pits come these big tentacles that like grab the animals and pull the animals of Kong Island into the tar pit, right? So Jason sees this and he thinks that these animals are like drowning in tar, okay? What's actually happening is that the reptilians are pulling the animals into the tar pits because that takes you to Atlantis, and then they're enslaving the animals to like work in the mines, right? But nobody knows that. They just think these animals are falling into the tar pit and they're drowning. So Jason cyberlinks with King Kong, which makes King Kong, I don't know, bigger and stronger. And they're running around Kong Island, like fighting the tar tentacles and like reaching into the tar pits and pulling the animals out, right? But then Lua shows up and she's like, that's stupid. Stop doing that, right? We just need to go to this sundial and push the sundial back in place, and all of this will stop. But Jason and Lua disagree. Jason is like, we got to go help the animals. And Lua's like, you just got to push the sundial and the animals will be safe. And so they get into this big fight over which one of them gets to tell Kong what he should do. Jason's like, you know, I can cyberlink with Kong and he's got my DNA. We're brothers. I get to boss him around. And Lua's like, nope, I'm the soothsayer. You know, I get to tell him what to do. Well, Kong gets so upset that they're fighting over him and treating him like a tool instead of a living creature. He just gets mad that they're always telling him what to do. He just leaves. And while he's like off doing his own thing, right, he runs into this little snake guy who's like, yo, come with me and become king of Atlantis. Once you're king of Atlantis, no one can ever tell you what to do ever again because you'll be king. And Kong is like, fuck yeah. So he goes with the snake guy to Atlantis. What Kong doesn't know is that once he's the king, the evil Reptilia is going to use a mind-controlled crown that will control King Kong forever. So, like, not only will she take over the world, but in a cruel twist of fate, Kong will never be able to make up his own mind ever again, because he'll be permanently controlled by this mind device, this mind controlling device that she's hidden in his kingly crown. So anyway, on the way to Atlantis, Kong and this snake guy run into some barbarian rebels. And the barbarian rebels totally know how bad Reptilia is. And they're all like, yo, look, it's King Kong. You know, he'll help us. Help us, Kong. Help us defeat the evil Reptilia. But the snake guy is like, see, just more people who want to tell you what to do, man. That, you know, they're just bossing you around. Help us fight, blah, blah, blah. Screw them. You'll come with me, go be king, and no one will ever tell you what to do ever again. Right? And so Kong is like, yeah, it sounds like a pretty sweet deal. But before Kong can make up his mind, one of the rebels trips over a rock, and he accidentally fires an arrow from his bow, and this causes a big fight to break out. Right? So Kong has to fight off the rebels while he runs with the snake guy to Atlantis. Well, while this is happening, Jason and Lua, in the middle of their fight, realize that Kong has ran off. And so they start tracking him also to Atlantis. And on the way, they run into the rebels who tell them how bad Reptilia is and what she's going to do with Kong. And so they're like, we need to fight our way through Reptilia's orc and lizard army in order to reach the castle, where we need to sneak in, open the gates to let the rebels in, and free Kong before she can put the mind control device on his head. Now, once Kong is free, okay, once they succeed in this mission, the rebels break in, and an all-out two towers style war starts between Reptilia's lizard man army, Kong, his friends, and the barbarian rebels. And at first, this is no big deal, right? Kong is huge, and so he's just like smacking down all these little lizard men. So Reptilia opens up the gates and lets out her secret weapon. And it's like mind-controlled dinosaurs with like big steel wrecking ball fists. It's kind of awesome. Right, so the game, probably to save space on memory and stuff, they don't actually have giant dinosaur sprites. They just used a bigger version of the Boogermen. But that's why in the game, you know, the Boogermen are small and then all of a sudden they're large. That's because in the film, you know, there's just like the little lizard men, and then Reptilia's like, open it up, let the giants out. And then the giants come out and Kong has to fight them. And of course, Kong can't take the giants by himself, so Jason has to cyberlink with Kong, which allows Kong to be bigger and stronger, and then they defeat the army. And so anyways, that's what happens, right? Kong and the rebels win, and then Kong rushes to the sundial. He pushes the sundial back into place. Atlantis sinks, and Reptilia is gone, and that's the end of the movie. It's a movie that very easily, it's only an hour long, so it very easily could have just been a 2-part episode in one of the seasons. You know, here's like season 1, episode 13, you know, King of Atlantis part 1, and episode 14, King of Atlantis part 2. I don't know. This was all very strange and super fascinating with me, so I wanted to share it with you. When I put the game in, I just expected Kong beats, I don't know, I just thought he would fight dinosaurs or something. So, so when I read the story and it was about cyberlinks and lizard people and Kong being dead, I mean, I was just so confusedly fascinated. I had to look it up. And now that I know the answers, I just wanted to share it with you so that you could know the answers too. And honestly, when I watch this video a year from now, I'll, you know, also be reminded like, oh yeah, cool. And honestly, it's all really so imaginative and bold and wild and odd and crazy. I'm kind of sad it wasn't a bigger success. You know, like I'm a big fan of out of the box creativity like this. And so I really wish that this cartoon series would have been more successful so that it would encourage other people and other companies to also think really big and bold and crazy and out of the box like this, you know? But it failed, and what was successful was probably just another remake of Batman. And so that's the world we live in. But maybe in another universe, people are encouraged to make King Kong movies with lizard people in Atlantis and stuff. But anyways, there you go. But anyways, there you go. Mystery solved. So until the next fascinatingly weird, difficult game. Peace.